3D4ED.com, building blocks for the future. Hello, my name is Liz Havlin. 3D4ED is an initiative to encourage schools to include manufacturing and 3D printing as part of a student's vocational education. With 3D4ED machines, you can now produce 3D printing and manufacturing supplies out of recycled plastic. If you can imagine it, you can 3D print it. 3D printing, what is it? What can I do with it, and how does it apply to me?
For people that haven't heard of it before, it's almost a bit of magic. It's these devices that basically take almost any object you can design in CAD/CAM software, any 3D object, and take it and slice it up in digital copies, and then lay it down layer by layer and build up the entire object. So essentially anything you could imagine as an object can now be printed in various forms of plastic.
The replicator enables you to do pretty much anything that you can imagine. If you can imagine it and you can design it on your computer or modify something that somebody else has designed, you can print it. You can either start designing this from scratch in something like SketchUp, or you can download one of like the chess items that we have on thingiverse.com and start printing that.
It's getting to the point where there's nothing 3D printers can't do. Plastic surgeons at a British hospital scrubbed up and then fired up the printer to use 3D printing to this extent in a surgical procedure.
It's a universal gearing set. It's a demo of an engineering prototype part that has got a 3-to-1 gear reduction ratio. The thing is, I mean, people don't realize, I mean, to do this in a machine shop, right, this is about $5,000 worth of labor and metal. If you did it as a formal prototype the old way.
You know, at least for a little while when they were first getting started, a blacksmith was more important than a physician.
In the new way with 3D printing, you can print each of these pieces on a simple printer, and this is about $5 worth of plastic. So
it's to the point now you can't deny that there's a revolution happening in manufacturing.
When I started working on this design for a desktop 3D printer ink extruder, you know, I looked at a lot of designs. I looked at what had already been made, the Lyman extruder. He's up to version 4 now, open source, and I just looked at all these people, and you know, it just seemed like even though MakerBot had gone proprietary and, you know, got all secret on us, I just feel that open source is the meaning of a true education. You know, letting everybody innovate, everybody create. You know, let us all give it a try.